Genesis chapter 31. Jacob heard that Laban's sons were saying, Jacob is taking everything our father owned and gained, all this wealth from what belonged to him. Jacob also saw that Laban's attitude toward him was no longer what it had been. Then the Lord said to Jacob, return to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I will be with you. So Jacob sent word to Rachel and Leah to meet him out in the field where his flocks were. He said, I see that your father's attitude toward me has changed, but the God of my father has been with me. You know that I have worked for your father with all my strength, yet he has cheated me again and again, changing my wages 10 times. But God has not allowed him to harm me. Jacob explained how the flocks multiplied according to the pattern of Laban's dishonesty, and how God showed him in a dream the rams that made it were streaked, speckled, and spotted. Then the angel of God said in the dream, I am the God of Bethel. Leave this land at once and return to your birthplace. Rachel and Leah replied, we have no inheritance left in our father's house. He treats us like strangers and has spent all the money paid for us. All the wealth God has taken from him belongs to us, and our children do whatever God has told you. So Jacob put his children and wives on camels. He gathered all his herds and goods from Paddan Aram to return to his father Isaac in Canaan. Meanwhile Laban had gone to shear his sheep. Rachel stole her father's household idols, and Jacob deceived Laban by slipping away without telling him. Yeah, Jacob fled with all he had. He crossed the Euphrates River and headed toward the hill country of Gilead. 3 days later, Laban learned Jacob had fled. He took his relatives and pursued Jacob for 7 days, catching up with him in the mountains of Gilead. But God came to Laban in a dream and said, be careful not to say anything to Jacob, good or bad. When Laban caught up, he said to Jacob, what have you done? You carried off my daughters like captives. Why did you run away secretly? I might have sent you away with celebration and singing. Why didn't you let me kiss my grandchildren and daughters goodbye? You have done a foolish thing, I could harm you, but last night the God of your father warned me not to harm you. Laban asked, why did you steal my household gods? Jacob answered, I left secretly because I was afraid you would take your daughters from me by force. But if you find anyone with your gods, they will not live. Jacob didn't know Rachel had taken them. Laban searched Jacob's tents, Leah's tent, the servants' tents, but found nothing. He entered Rachel's tent. She had hidden the idols in her camel saddle and sat on it. She said, forgive me, Father, I cannot stand up. I am having my monthly period. So Laban searched but found nothing. Jacob became angry and said, what is my crime? For 20 years I have served you. Your sheep never miscarried and I never ate your rams. If an animal was torn by wild beasts, I took the loss myself. I endured heat by day and cold by night. You changed my wages 10 times. If God had not been with me, you would have sent me away with nothing. But God has seen my hardship and rebuked you last night. Laban answered, the women are my daughters, the children are my children, and the flocks are mine. But today I can do nothing to stop you. Come, let us make a covenant. Jacob set up a stone pillar, and his relatives made a heap of stones as a witness. Laban said, may the Lord watch between you and me when we are apart. I will not pass this heap to harm you, and you must not pass it to harm me. The God of Abraham and Nahor judged between us. Jacob swore by the God of his father Isaac. He offered a sacrifice and invited everyone to eat. They stayed the night, and early the next morning Laban kissed his daughters and grandchildren and blessed them. Then he returned home.